What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Top Flight Pod. You know what it is. You know what we're here to do. Back in studio today. Beautiful Austin, Texas. I'm with the boys. We got B here to my left. Bali here to my right. Boys,
Yes,
we're
sir.
back in the stew. Back to talk about more Austin FC. But starting off with you, B. How are you doing today?
I mean, we're here, bro. We're here.
We're here. We're here. That's
We're
how you
here.
feel?
That's how I feel, bro. We're here.
Straight crazy sweater?
Yes, sir.
Black
Shout
and
out Straight
green?
Crazy.
Black
Yes,
and
sir.
verde?
We're Austin TV at the back. I don't want to turn around and show y'all, but yeah, we're Austin TV in the back. And we're here, bro.
Bali, shifting over to you, mate. How are you doing tonight? Phil West texted me earlier today. He said, wow, Bali really told Driussi, keep your apology. He must be upset.
Yeah, he can keep that apology. You know, I could care less what he has to say. You know, but like B said, you know, we're here. What else can we do? We have to keep going. We have to keep supporting this team that keeps letting us down.
Oof.
It hurts, man.
Now, before we do get into the episode, of course, the regular shout outs to the Patreon members, to the Discord members. There's an interesting conversation going on right now in the Discord. Wolf Out and Wolf In has made it into the chat. And, you know, Primo's fighting for his life. Lucas is in the argument. Bricky T is in there as well. There's a lot of members that are involved. So hopefully that conversation comes to a healthy conclusion, mate. And that's really one of the main things we're going to talk about here on the pod. But shout out to the Patreon members and all the Discord members. Been getting a few new members here in the past couple of days. So big ups, big shout out to you guys. And we got a lot more content coming. B, we're going to have maybe a midweek episode this week talking about the Nations League.
Yeah, we won't get to it, obviously, because it's late tonight. You know, we can't stay up that late on a Sunday night, so we'll definitely recap it. I'm excited for that.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm excited for your take, too. I mean, I wonder who you're even rooting for, so I guess.
It's difficult, but I guess people are going to have to wait
Yeah.
for the Patreon episode.
Yeah, stay tuned for that.
But all right, boys, getting into the episode here tonight at Top Flight Studios, the headquarters, as we like to call it, HQ is what we
HQ,
say.
yeah.
We're going to start off with some international call-up reviews, just real quick, talking about Mr. Julio Cascante and Dani Pereira. Cascante with Costa Rica, Dani Pereira with Venezuela, who's currently playing right now. It's halftime against Venezuela, halftime against Guatemala in Houston, sorry. But I want to start the conversation with Cascante and Costa Rica because I think there's a bigger storyline there to talk about, boys. And it involves Q2 Stadium. Now, how does that involve Q2 Stadium, Cascante, and Costa Rica? Well, if you think back, if you make memory, it was announced that the winner of Honduras and Costa Rica was going to be playing at Q2 Stadium against Paraguay in July 2nd. And
Copa America.
Copa America. Thank you, B. Dani Pereira and Venezuela, they will also be playing against Jamaica, but before that match, of course, right? Now, Julio Cascante, he played all 90 minutes, B, against Honduras. No goals. You know, he didn't have any headers on it in the game. But he had, I want to say, a semi-assist, an MLS assist, a hockey assist. Because in Costa Rica's second goal, which was a banger, by the way, you saw it earlier. It goes off the crossbar and it goes in. Cascante plays a long ball. It's headed by one of his teammates. The ball lands to another attacker that's in the final third. He absolutely slams it into the back of the net. And Julio Cascante gets an involvement. So I know there's not much to really give to the listeners on the match. But based on, you know, what I just told you right now, B, and the fact that Costa Rica has advanced to the Copa America, you have any takes on Cascante?
Well, I mean, he did, you know, they did play in a back five, which helps Julio. I think it makes it easier for their center backs, and he obviously did not have a bad game, you know.
Yes.
And I think that's important when you're being looked at. You're not
7.0 match rating.
Yeah, so you're essentially trying. It's almost like a tryout in a way. He didn't have a bad game. He had a hockey assist, like you said, bro. So, if the thing is, bro, the way that Austin's going, the way that everything, if he comes back, and if he can just keep up a good performance and go level up. Then we're hopeful that he can get a call up for Copa America.
Yes.
But if we play the way that we played against Orlando and Julio's a part of that squad, I mean it's gonna be tough.
That's a good point. That's something I wanted to ask you before I switch over to Bali B. Is there's the call-ups are not guaranteed, right? You might have been part of the squad that got Costa Rica to the Copa America in the first place. But like you said, if his performance regresses, if he's not being looked at for Austin FC matches, then the coach is not going to have him in consideration. But I wanted to ask you, do you think, based on the recent call-ups he's had, he's almost like a regular now? He's played against Saudi. He played against the United Arab Emirates at who was it? St. James Park.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to ask you, do you think he's a lock-in starter now, bro?
No, bro. I don't think so. I mean, I think he's good. He's getting a lot of looks for sure. But I tell you what, like if he were to have a really bad game in any of these, maybe a back-to-back bad games, I think that he would have been maybe not guaranteed. But if he can come back, bro, and have good performances and help Austin kind of get out of this horrible position that we had, then I think for sure he'll get a call up, bro. That's the way I see it.
Played 90, so he's healthy, and he's posting on IG. He's happy, so that's good. We're gonna get
hopefully, bro. It would be a dream to see him play at Q2 Stadium representing his national team. I would love to see that.
Facts. Now, Bali, I want to get over to you on Julio Cascante real quick. Now, just some stats. He had 2 clearances. He was dribbled past 1 time. He got 50% on the ground duels, aerial duels 50% as well. He lost position 9 times. He committed a foul and was fouled 1 time. 60 touches. Pass accuracy was at 86%. Anything you want to add on Julio Cascante in Costa Rica?
Very, very happy for Julio. You know, to be honest, Julio, man, I miss you, man. I miss you. You know, I miss you. I mean, the team misses you, and that back line misses you, man.
Oof.
So, great to see you in Costa Rica going off, and hopefully we get to see him at Q2 against Paraguay. You know,
Pura vida.
Hopefully we get to see Ceci and Julio.
Ceci, I saw an interview recently that Ceci said that he's going to do everything to get back into the national team.
That'd be nice
That
to
would
see.
be awesome.
That'd be
That would
crazy.
be awesome.
That'd be
nice to
crazy.
see.
Yeah.
But all right, boys, we're going to talk just real quick about Dani Pereira, the Venezuela versus Italy match, because he's currently playing Guatemala. He started against Guatemala, but against Italy B. We're going to talk about that game first. He came on minute 60, right? He did not get to start against Italy. Came on a minute 60, 28 minutes played, 13 touches. His pass accuracy was at 77%. Now, Football Critic was watching this game, and he was talking to me about it, and he was saying how Danny didn't really see much of the ball, but when he had it, he was moving it well. Now, we know that's what Danny usually does for Austin FC, so it's credible coming from Football Critic, first of all, and it sounds like something Danny would do, right? You're not going to believe that Danny is taking players down the wing because it's not what he does.
Yeah.
But he moves the ball around well. Just any thoughts on Dani Pereira and Venezuela?
I mean, you know, to be honest, there's not much, bro. There's not much. You know, Football Critic is the guy. It's our go-to guy. He loves. I mean, you know, so his take is spot on. Like, you know, he didn't really see much of the ball, but as long as he didn't look bad, as long as he didn't look, you know, shaky, I think that's a positive, bro. And yeah.
Now, Football Critic, he did send this on the Discord, Bali, and then I'll get your take on Danny. Football Critic says 15 minutes into this match, and Danny has been distributing the ball offensively with short, long, high, and low passes. He has also applied high pressure to get the ball back in defensive transition. Coaching really makes a difference on players. Thoughts on Danny playing with Venezuela?
What's with the shot at the end, bro?
Taking shots at the end. Yeah.
Hey.
I mean, you can see it. I mean, just last night, you could see we had no midfield, and who wasn't there? You know, Danny wasn't there. So you can see how much of a key player he is for us. And now, I mean, he's doing great things for La Vinotinto, and hopefully he keeps it up. I want to see if La Vinotinto maybe play the World Cup.
Yeah.
Imagine Danny.
That'd be crazy.
Julio,
That's
World
the plan.
Cup.
That's the plan.
That'd be amazing to see. That'd be amazing.
Mano
That'd be
tengo fe.
amazing.
That's what everybody's been saying. But big ups to the boys. Danny is currently playing Guatemala. At halftime, it was 0-0. So hopefully Venezuela gets to go here soon, because if you're tied against Guatemala, what are we doing here, bro?
That's another shot,
What
bro.
are we
What
doing?
you
I'm
taking
sorry,
shot,
but come on. We're tied
bro,
against Guatemala.
Another shot, bro.
Venezuela just performed great against Italy. Yeah, they lost, but come on.
Guatemala's on the up,
Yeah,
bro.
Pick it up.
Guatemala's on the up.
They should take care of business against Guatemala.
I don't know, man.
They
Y'all
should. They
writing
should.
off Guatemala. I think Guatemala's on the up, bro. They had a great performance in the Gold
chill
Cup.
out.
They had a great performance in the Gold
They're
Cup,
on
bro.
the up,
Okay,
yes, but
They're
it's
on the up.
nowhere near Venezuela, man. I mean,
Venezuela's on the up currently. If you go back, take away the last year of Venezuela's football, the way that they've been growing, you would put them at par with Guatemala. Is that a hot take, football? But look, Venezuela's obviously on the up,
That's an interesting take.
but
I see what you're
Guatemala's on the up as well. I think we're shitting on Guatemala, mate.
saying. My fault, Chapines. My G's. Love y'all. Now, there wasn't really any involvements with the players. We talked about it.
Yeah.
Danny was kind of at fault in one of the goals for Italy. Jorginho just kind of exposed him, but it's not really his fault. We're just saying he was involved in it, right?
Yeah.
And then Julio hockey assist, and he got exposed one time, but that's it. So, good job to the boys. Hopefully they get back home safe.
Yeah.
And we'll see them here soon.
The only thing positive revolving around our Austin FC is that we got, Julio and Danny playing out there. So
Julio made it to Copa America. Congratulations on that, by the way. Now, all right, boys, moving on to another topic here on the Top Flight podcast tonight, and it's Austin FC against Orlando City SC, the big, bad game that everybody's been talking about on social media the past 24 hours. It's time to have our initial reaction from the boys, because people heard me talk on the space last night, and we're going to talk about that space, because I'm hearing it was a generational space. I'm hearing the space was legendary. But I don't know. People are telling me that. It's not me. It's not coming from me. It's just things that are getting brought to me. All right, B?
yeah.
So I want to get your overall thoughts, mate. That's how we start off the usual game talk. So
Yes.
what'd you think of the match?
Look, man, the first thing that stood out, Driussi starting. He's back. Heinz Ike, gets a start as well.
Shout out Brandon.
So those two things stood out to me. Rioni bench also stood out to me. First half was just boring. Nothing. I mean, both teams are Orlando, one of the worst teams in the league. So are we. Orlando dealing with some players out as well on international duty. We had Julio and Danny out, but they had 7 players.
7, mate.
So they're also struggling to fill the bench just as we were, if not probably even struggling more. So you got 7 players out for Orlando, one of the worst teams in the league. We play away. The first half was boring. And then Lynn, their number 9, which was making his starting debut for Orlando, an MLS Next Pro player, scores a goal. Gets a nod, scores a goal. We go up. Second half starts, bro. Completely conceded second half. Gave them second half. Orlando came out second half on our ass, bro. On our
100%,
ass.
100%.
Stuber keeping us at 1-0 as long as he could.
As always.
Yeah.
Then the goal goes in. Golazo, by the way.
Nico Lodeiro.
And then that's game.
It's game.
That's game, bro.
It's game.
And then 10 minutes into the second half, I was texting the group chat, which we always do, which I love them because we can be, we go off. I was like, bro, Orlando scores, and that's game.
It's game.
And that's game, and that's exactly what happened, bro.
And
look, the after the 2-0, after we conceded the second half, Wolf made some subs. Minute 70, I believe, minute 60, I forget, 65. He made some subs, and we looked a little better, but nowhere near enough to come back in this game. And that's game, and that's game. And my biggest takeaway from this game, bro, and last point is Driussi's return, bro. I don't know, was he rushed? I don't know, is he still dealing with something?
He looked great.
He looked physically, but in the game, wasn't eager, wasn't asking for the ball, wasn't demanding the ball. I just didn't see any eagerness in his game. He came out post-match and said he feels great. He wanted to keep playing, so maybe it's not the physical aspect of it. What is it then? It's just, to me, he was just non-existent. Bro, it's wild to think that we should be subbing him off in for Owen for us to create generate something offensively. That's wild for me to think that, bro.
I don't think it's necessarily that's the game plan. It's just that's the situation we're in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could put Rubio in that number 10 spot, but by that time he was cooked himself.
Bro, think about it, bro. Think about it. Driussi is our talisman. He is our best player. This club is built off of him. Think about it, bro. Why am I thinking of subbing him out to try to score a goal?
We were actually just talking about that before the pod, mate. I told you, David Tenney. Yeah. David Tenney, the head guy of the sports science, the high performance team guy. What he tells Wolf does. If he says this guy can only go 40 minutes, 60 minutes, 70 minutes, he's pulled out at that time. So that's why Driussi said he wanted to keep playing, yes. But if the club tells you got to get out, what is he going to do?
But bro, past that.
Kepa, no.
But even past that, bro, I'm not even thinking about it. If it was set that he was going to only play a certain amount of minutes, that's fine. Yeah. But take that away. Pretend that he's fully fit in this game. You're still thinking of subbing him out because we're trying to score a goal. To me, that's crazy that I'm even thinking about subbing out Driussi. I was telling the group chat, and this is wild, hot take. Bring in Owen. Bring in Owen for Driussi because we need something going forward, bro. Driussi was not providing us that. Yeah. And it's crazy that I'm even saying this.
I was kind of thinking the same thing yesterday while I was watching the game, mate. I was kind of just trying to wrap my brain around the fact that Nico Lodeiro, at his age, MLS legend, by the way, he goes to Orlando because Seattle didn't extend him or didn't renew him, right? People thinking, maybe his career's about to be finished in Orlando. That's where he went. Makes a free kick. And really, his performance on the pitch last night kind of just overshadowed any one of our players.
And this is Orlando we're talking about, bro. They were in last place, second to last place, bro. This is a bad team.
They were praying for a win.
Let's hear from you, Bali. Now, we heard what B had to say. Clearly frustrated, backing up a lot of takes that we've heard on social media in the past 24 hours. But some quick stats for you, Bali. Ball possession, 57% for Austin FC, 43% for Orlando. The total shots, 22 for Orlando. No surprise there. We faced over 100 shots in the first 5 games. 100, mate. 101. 8 of those were on target. Stuber was fighting for his life. Austin FC, total shots 3, 1 on target, and he came all the way at the end where it was almost a pass to the keeper. So your overall thoughts from last night's match, Orlando versus Austin FC?
Yeah, Brad Stuver, the keeper with the most saves in the MLS. Shocking stuff, man. Poor performance again. And I'm tired of saying that. I keep saying it every week. Overall, no fight. Our captain was back. People were saying, can't wait. Driussi's back. He's going to bring something. He's going to bring a spark in the team.
He brings that aura. He
brings nothing to the team. He brings nothing to the
I
team.
beg to differ on
He
that.
brought nothing.
Last night. Yes.
Last night, yeah.
Go ahead, Bali.
Very, 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 just very, very sad all around. The fans after on the space, very, very upset. Everyone's down. When are we going to win? When are we going to feel that feeling of a win? You go on the press conference after and then you apologize to the fans. Keep your apology, man. Show it on the field. Show it on the field. We deserve it. We deserve it. Man, Hader yesterday, the worst game I've ever seen. The worst game from Austin FC.
One of his worst games, Hader, last night. 100%.
Gallagher, again, caught sleeping. But can you blame him? The guy's not even a defender. The guy was turned into a defender. It is what it is, man.
Gallagher did lose.
Tough times. Tough times for Austin FC. And it's going to get even tougher for us. I'm telling you, it's going to get even tougher.
Now, Bali, I do want to mention how you've been saying this exact thing for the past, 2 years or something like that? And people have called you crazy before. They've called you a troll. They've called you every name in the book. And now I just feel like the Bali's army is just getting more members week by week, day by day, hour, by the hour almost, right? So on behalf of maybe the doubters out there, I just want to give you your flowers.
No. And you don't have to give me my flowers, bro, because right now, the key thing is right now, we have to unite. We have to stop this. Unite as one. And this will stop. Get this guy out of here. Please. I'm begging you.
Oof.
I'm begging.
This is the all-time high as far as Wolf seat. I would agree with that, bro. I think this Wolf seat is as hot as it's ever been, I think, at this point, bro. We mentioned how things are brewing, bro. I mean, things are getting, it's just all-time high as far as the toxicity around the fan base, bro. It's
honestly, I agree with that take, mate. I mean, there's about 3 different arguments going on right now between different social media networks, and everybody wants the same thing, but I think they want it done differently. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where everybody differs, and we're gonna talk about that.
That's the whole point of Bali saying is unite.
Yeah, united.
Just one little thing on the Driussi thing, bro. I don't know if, like I said, he could be still dealing with some stuff, bro. I don't know if that's what it is. It's either he's still dealing with some injury stuff or he just flat out given up on, I wouldn't say this team, but just giving up on, I don't know if it's Wolf or something, bro.
Now, shifting over from the overall thoughts, the initial reaction, mate, to the match, I want to talk about some post-match quotes. We heard from Driussi. You were talking about him right now. We also heard from Josh Wolf, of course. He's the coach who always talks to the media. We had at media members, Iturralde was there, Wes was there, Kobe Gordon was there, Michelle Sanchez was there. So it was a good crew that was asking Josh Wolf questions. Now, we'll start off with what Driussi Dior had to say. Now, he was very apologetic, mate. I've never heard Driussi like this before.
He looked just down,
He looked
bro.
destroyed, mate.
He looked down.
He looked destroyed, and
good.
I don't know if he went on another blocking spree last night on Twitter, but Vanilla Mexican posted a screenshot of him being blocked.
I think he did go on a blocking spree.
I don't know, but this is what Driussi said. He says, the match was very difficult for us. It's proving hard for us as visitors to create goal-scoring opportunities. Obviously, we have great forwards who are used to scoring goals, but we're struggling to create those chances for goals. Now, Driussi Dior apologizes to the fans. He says, as the team captain, I want to apologize because I know all of the sacrifices the fans make every Saturday cheering us on at our home games. And when we play away from home, a lot of people come watch us. I mean, boys, we've been to L.A., we've been to Denver. We're planning a trip to Nashville, planning a trip to this place, to that place, New York. We're following this team. So Driussi kind of addressing those fans that support them home and away, but it doesn't stop there. But he says, and from my part as the team captain, I want to apologize because obviously it's becoming very difficult for us to secure the 3 points. I hope they come soon so we can give the fans some joy because for us, they are the most important thing. B, Alvaro commented on Instagram and he said he's just trying to say all the right things now. What's your take from Driussi's words?
I mean, he's right, bro. This fan base is way too engaging, way too involved in this club for performances like this, bro. Over the top.
Okay.
I mean, this fan base is insanely awesome, bro. You got people that aren't involved, that aren't Austin FC fans, that always comment this. We have a group of friends that don't follow Austin FC, but they know the sport. They're like, bro, the fans is incredible. It's unbelievable.
Danny Vance was shook at the Austin FC2 game.
Yeah, at the Austin FC2 game. This fan base does not deserve these performances, bro. And he's right on that aspect. But I mean, to Bali's like, what can this apology do, bro? Oh, okay. You're okay.
Now, Bali himself, come into this conversation, mate. On social media, you said for him to keep his apology. But some fans have been wanting an apology from him after the quotes from John Arnold and then performances like this. But as a captain, he's stepping up and he's saying, you know what? My fault. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. We're bad right now. We can't get 3 points, and we want to get them soon because we want to make you happy. So I want to ask you, I mean, do you want to accept the apology maybe now that you're more mentally settled?
Oh, man. Absolutely not. Absolutely.
I'm not even surprised. I don't know why I asked.
He can keep that apology. And then he says that the most important thing is the fan base.
The fan base.
He lies to us in the face. The most important thing to him is that $500K a month that drops in his bank account. Most likely Wells Fargo, maybe Chase.
Fucking hell.
That's what he cares about. That's the most important thing. But now we move forward. Because he is our best player. He is our DP player. So we need him. We need him to improve.
We have no choice.
So we have to back him. But the lies here, the apology, you can keep all that. Show me on that field. You know what? Show me against Dallas. That derby. Show me there. If you want to prove it to me.
Perfect opportunity.
Show it to me.
Now, you heard it. You heard it here first on Top Flight Pod. If you really want to win over the fans or win over that support, that unconditional support, prove it against Dallas. And what a way to make a statement. Bali, before the pod, we were talking about what Dean Smith, the Charlotte head coach, said to his boys before they played the current champions with an undefeated record, and they gave him the first L of the season. I mean, what did Dean Smith tell those boys?
I think he told them, go out there and show a statement.
Make a statement.
Make a statement.
Now, pause right there. Josh Wolf should be telling that to his boys if they still believe in him, if he still believes in them. If you want to win over the fan base again, make a statement against Dallas. Anything on that, mate?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would love to see what Josh Wolf's halftime speech is. What is it? Man.
Actually, I am going to defend Wolf here because there was quotes coming out from the locker room saying that during one of the halftimes against St. Louis or against Philly, Josh Wolf went in on the boys bad, and that they reacted to that. So,
this halftime was horrendous because we came out second half worse.
Yeah. All right, well, check this out. Some quotes from the gaffer, from Coach Josh Wolf. This is via Phil West and Austin FC Communications. Phil asked him the question. This is the answer Josh Wolf gave him. He says, quote, "The first half was pretty combative. We could have done a bit better executing with the ball. There's room for improvement for everyone. As players, there's much to improve on. There were ideas we didn't execute well on. Obviously, that's my responsibility as a coach to put the players in a position to succeed." Other thing he said was, "I don't think we executed well tonight. We share the blame. There's no doubt about it. Players didn't perform to the best of their ability. Orlando made it difficult, but we made it more difficult on ourselves. The positives, hindsight got 90 minutes, and Seba was able to go 60. B, you hear what Coach Wolf has to say. He says that there's some positives. Hindsight got 90, right? But in this quote, he's kind of taking some blame, finally, but he puts it back on the players.
I mean, he's saying what he's got to say. That is the only positive. He's right. The only positives is that hindsight looked pretty good.
Bro, so why do these responses sound like they're Chat GPT generated?
I don't know what else he's supposed to say though, bro. What a performance! You got to talk to the media. I mean, what else would you say? I mean, there's nothing much you can say. I don't know what else he would say. I mean, he's right. The only positive is hindsight looking solid, getting some minutes, and then Driussi is finally able to start. That's literally the only positives from this game, bro. Literally. If it wasn't for Stuber, we would have been destroyed by one of the worst teams in the league, bro.
100%. 100%. Now, mate, Bali, do you want to add anything on that, on the quotes from Josh Wolf?
Well, I mean, he finally took some responsibility and said, it's on me. I'm supposed to put these players in the best.
But did he
position.
really?
But then
he switched it up.
Yeah, but then he does at the end, kind of switches it up and kind of shy away from it. But look, man, and I think we'll talk about it maybe later on when I guess he talks to Rodo after the press conference.
That's what Iturralde told me. He said that there was a conversation that happened between Wolf and Rodo after the match, but that Wolf didn't want to share the details of the conversation. Now, some people came after that post on Twitter. They were saying this is a dumb post to make. They could have been talking about anything. For sure, they could have been talking about going to Waffle House. But thinking about the scenario, thinking about what just happened on the pitch and the amount of pressure that's going to come after, people start getting online and talking about this game, I think those two guys were only talking about one thing: what's going on.
Yeah.
They have to be only talking about that. If this is a serious club, serious organization, if Rodo is serious, he has to be asking questions right then and there. Not if they're going to go to Waffle House after the game. Not if they're going to fly back right now or tomorrow. They're talking about the game. Yeah. Anything else on that, mate?
Well, I mean, I'm with you. I hope that was the phone call. I hope Rodo called him and told him, hey, Wolf, what's going on? What's going on, man? I'm not seeing anything.
That's what you can hope for.
I'm not seeing anything. It's pathetic out there. Come to my office.
I got
tomorrow.
It could be conspiracy, though. We can't say that that's what they were talking about, right? Because they could have easily been talking
they
about
could have talked about it.
Or maybe they just had a.
Plus,
George.
Hey,
man,
George is reaching
not
for
looking
stuff.
good.
He reaches for. He sees him talking. Oh, hey, look, boom, here.
That's true. He does get those
He
videos.
sees Wolfito talking to the rich. Oh, boom. So you never know. So
add something else on that, man. I think you wanted to say something before we switch.
It's just I always go back to Driussi, bro. I kind of this game. What I got out of this game is literally 90% Driussi, bro. Like I'm being real, bro.
The fact that he's back.
The fact that he's back, but his performance, bro. Like
and his
you know what it gave me? It gave me Hazard 2017 vibes. Jose Mourinho, bro.
With Chelsea before he left?
I think Hazard had 2 goals and 2 assists that season. Mourinho got sacked.
Ooh.
It just keeps sticking out to me, bro. Out of this game, I watched the game, took notes. Driussi stuck out to me because of his just performance, bro. I didn't
that's
see
your
that.
guy too, and that's your guy too.
I love
because
bro. He's our guy, bro.
Because every time,
hey, hold on,
every time,
not my guy.
Every time
As
Bali
Austin
says
FC's
something,
guy.
perfect example. Every time Bali says something about Driussi negatively, B always backs him up.
Because look, bro, Driussi obviously is that guy
For us,
for us, but no, just in football, he's live with it, bro. He's tough. He's live with it, bro. He's an elite player. Something's going on right now. He's hurt. He hasn't played. Whatever it is. But
are you saying that the locker room is lost?
If this is the Driussi that we're gonna see, bro, for the next coming games, yes.
Oh,
and I feel like,
Yeah.
because, bro, look, you take away I don't know who asked him about his fitness. He said he was great. He wanted to keep playing. Okay, fitness is not an issue. Then okay, he's good. So then what is it, bro? Is it that you just tragically lost how to play a 10? Did you just out of nowhere you're like, damn, I don't know how to play a 10? Or are you done with the coach? Are you done with this team? Which is it, bro?
As they say in Spanish, le está tendiendo la cama.
Yes. So if that's what we're gonna see, bro, this. I'm having like some weird moment right now where I'm thinking.
That's so Raven.
Yes, I'm going like.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm seeing the future, but bro, if this is the Driussi that we're gonna have for this season, bro, then maybe Wolf gets sacked, bro.
Oof. In the summer.
I don't know when, but if this is a Driussi that we're gonna see,
Sooner than later.
Maybe because this team is built around him, bro. He is Austin FC. If this is what we're gonna see, if Driussi's gonna play like this, look, Driussi might kick it on. Maybe this burns something inside of him. Next game against Dallas, maybe we'll see that old Driussi back. Then things change
For sure.
But if this is what we're gonna see going forward, bro, I want to see Driussi go. Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
Yes.
Let me drive.
Yes.
No. Get out of my way.
Yes.
We're not playing good. Give me the
Yes.
ball. Let me do something. I did not
course.
see any of that.
That's what he needs to be doing. I agree 100%. 100% on that take. Now, before that we do move on to, you kind of touched up on a little bit, the Wolf out conversation, the protest that might be coming. I do want to just real quick talk about the lineup for Austin FC. Just real quick, I want y'all's thoughts on what y'all saw go onto the pitch. Of course, we had Diego Rubio at the 9, Jader Obrian at the right wing. At the 10, very criticized by B somewhat, Sebastian Driussi. Ethan Finley on the left. We had Rigoni starting. We thought he was going to start, but Josh Wolf says, nah, you know what? Ethan, you get the nod. In the midfield, Alex Ring, 7.2 match rating, and Johan Valencia, who's been getting more minutes this season. He's finally kind of settling into who he is as a player for Austin FC. At the right back, John Gallagher, we're going to talk about him just in a quick second. 6.8 match rating, looked a bit lost, maybe a bit off it. New dad to be here soon. Brennan Heinzike, another storyline coming out of this match. He goes 90 minutes, as Wolf said. First real game with Austin FC, and I don't think he did bad.
I think he was pretty solid.
I think he was pretty solid. There was 2 crucial interventions and that I really wanted to give him praise on tonight. So Heinzike, 1 thumbs up. 1 thumbs up. Whenever Julio has to go away and if Leo's injured, because he's always injured, I'm cool with Heinzike.
Yeah,
I'm cool with it.
I tell you what, bro. We could have used the Heinz like last season when Ring was
Oof.
playing center back.
Heinzike gives me Rado vibes. You remember Rado?
Yeah,
He gives me Rado vibes, just with a better shoulder.
Yeah.
Right? But okay, boys. Matt Hedges, we said he had an okay game. And then Guilherme Biro, 6.7, still really hasn't given us anything other than that goal in the first game at the 90th minute. And Brad Stuver, 7.5 match. He was on his head last night, making crucial saves, keeping us in the game as he always does. We talked about that earlier. But Bali, I want to talk about John Gallagher because it's intertwined with the highlight, the goal, where Jack Glenn, the MLS Next Pro top scorer, as we mentioned earlier, he gets the goal. John Gallagher absolutely loses him at the back post. You ask yourself, what is John doing? You had a take earlier kind of saying that he's not even a defender. Your thoughts on Gallagher?
Yeah, I mean, he just lost concentration, doesn't even look back. And, I'm just, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of just Gallagher, left back, right back, defensive role. I'm done with it. Play him up top. Play him on the wing. I want to see that speed on the wing.
We don't have no one to cover the.
Yeah, I don't care.
So who's
Dessler-
gonna play
I don't care.
left,
Dessler's
I don't
coming
care.
soon. Dessler's
I don't
coming
care.
soon.
You know, you have guys like
Hector?
Hector Jimenez.
He's not gonna play 90, bro. He has to play in that position. Gallagher has to play there.
To
don't
me,
have the
it
luxury
just shows.
to-
It just shows to you that he's not a defender, but it is what it is. He's gonna keep playing there.
It kind of
it's
goes
not
back to
stop.
why. It kind of goes back to why you even get rid of Nick Lima.
Yeah.
It goes back to that. You
Yep.
let him go for 275K and get him peanuts. But to us, that's a fucking
that's-
dinner.
Yeah.
That's another thing, though.
That's a dinner.
We lost 10 players, but we only
Yeah.
brought 4
Yeah.
field players.
Yeah, that's what Wolf said. You're right.
And look. I mean, if we're in this topic, I can say a little something myself too. I mean,
Go ahead, please.
look, we lose 10 players, right? Trying to gather up some coin.
Yeah.
We didn't bring enough to fill up those 10 players. We did not.
No.
We're fighting to fill up a bench by getting these FCito players some bench spots, even though they don't play. You're dealing with, let's be real, Ring was made a DP by other reasons, not because of, I don't think Ring's a DP. He was just made a DP
I
for
agree.
Tam Gam, whatever.
It goes back to the Sessi departure.
Yeah, exactly. So Ring is not really a DP. Rigoni, he's a waste of he's a waste, bro. He's done. He's gone. He's boom. To me, I'm not even considering. I'm not even thinking about him. He's every time he plays, we're playing with 10 men,
Oof.
essentially.
Oof.
So there goes your second DP, and now you got your third DP who's been out injured, hasn't played, comes back and gives. We don't have DPs, bro. The way things have been going, we've been playing without DPs.
Are you saying that it can't be all on Wolf when the
Bro,
roster is
Think
the
about
way
it.
that it is?
The roster got depleted. It did not get revamped up enough. Rigoni's a waste of space. We play with 10 men when he's on the field. Ring isn't really a DP, and then your only DP left, which is worthy of that title, has been injured and is finally coming back, and he gives you that performance, bro.
I hear you, mate, and I want to ask you a question here today
Yeah.
on the Top Flight Pod. I want to say we heard you earlier say that Josh Wolf might get sacked. You didn't want to put a timeline on it, but is B Wolf in or is B Wolf out? Where do the Brian Bros stand? I think it's time that you fully made a stance on it.
Yeah, bro.
And B, I'm sorry to just put you out there,
and
mate.
B, and when you answer, look at me in the eyes.
These are war times, brother.
look at me in the eyes, B.
You see the mess that's going on Twitter right now?
B.
I see it, bro.
You see
B.
it, mate?
B, look.
I don't
B.
even want to check Slack.
Hold on.
I don't even want to check Slack.
Hurry it. B. Look at me, bro.
Look, bro.
Look at me, bro. What?
This I can't look at you, bro.
Tell us.
Tell us. Go
This
ahead.
I'm gonna say this, bro. This does not all fall on Wolf, bro. This does not all of it does not. It's not just one man. Fuck, man, you're putting me on the spot, bro. Look,
Yeah, man. Go ahead. Say it, B. He has to go, bro. Wolf
I don't
out.
know, bro.
Wolf out.
These
you
are
know?
very
I don't.
sensitive
Yeah.
times, mate.
We,
and
we
you
have
need
to get together. We have to
But look,
unite.
bro, but
we have,
but
we have to
careful
unite
with
as one.
what
We have
you
to
say.
unite as
but
one.
Wolf. I mean,
This
I'm
won't-
Bali.
next
You're
sentence,
calling me
mate.
Wolf. You're calling me Wolf. You're
I'm
disrespecting me.
thinking
You're
about
disrespecting
Wolf.
me
I'm
like
thinking
that,
about
bro.
Wolf. But what about the points that I just laid out? What do you think about the points that I just laid out, bro?
About the
Look,
roster.
You want me to remind you what I said?
To me,
Can I
this
say
team.
this? Can I say this, mate? The next couple of sentences that come out of both of your mouth are very important.
But react
This
to
team.
those points. bro.
This team should be good enough to compete.
What-
This coach should be putting those players in the best position to succeed in this team and for this club to succeed. And he has not done that for so long.
But
so
do
he
you-
has to go.
Think about
There's
it.
no
though.
if, there's no buts, there's no, oh, think about it. Oh, what about this?
Think
What
about it,
that?
Wee.
Oh, no,
You're-
aquí. No, I don't care, B.
Okay.
There's nothing that you can say that's going to change my mind, bro. There's nothing that you can say.
Seattle
I'm done.
fans make-
I am
Pause,
done.
pause.
I am done.
Pause. Seattle fans want Schmetzer out. Can you believe that? Seattle fans.
That's different.
Schmetzer.
That's different.
I wish I had him.
Right?
But bro, you
Philly fans are questioning Jim Curtin. Another coach that you wish you had in Austin, mate. But B.
but
Go ahead.
think about, bro. You wanted Gallagher to play up front. We don't have someone to fill up in that left spot, bro. Hector is not gonna be our number starting fullback, bro. They can't play 90 minutes.
Owen can
And
fill
if-
up the spot.
Well, then
Love
Owen's
it.
not a defender either. So
Love
if
it.
Owen gets caught in a situation, you're
Good
gonna
point.
bring up that point. Owen's not a defender.
Oh,
We
man.
we can't. Okay, hold on. We can't afford to move Gallagher up front. We can't afford these luxuries of doing that. Our squad got depleted. It didn't get replenished enough. Our DP Rigoni is. I hate, bro. F Rigoni, bro. I'm done with Rigoni. I'm done with him. I'm done with him. The Rigoni is not a DP. He's
As I am as
bye.
well.
Goodbye. Ring is not really a DP either. We've been playing with no DP.
Are you not ready to make a stance, mate?
I'm not ready to say this, bro.
Yo,
But to my earlier
wow,
point,
wow,
if
wow.
if
Wow.
Driussi is gonna play the way that he played this game, bro,
Uh-huh.
then
That's
I,
what you
then
said
then
earlier.
then maybe
Okay.
then maybe this year it
Then
happens.
maybe. That's your answer. Then
That's
maybe.
my-
Okay, so
That's
B,
your answer.
B saying
That's your answer.
things
Then
still have
maybe.
to happen.
Then maybe. Then maybe.
I don't know,
And,
bro.
no, hold
I
on,
don't
hold
know,
on, B,
bro.
hold on, B. I don't want you to feel like you're crazy.
No,
because
B,
there are
B,
gonna
no,
be
no,
people.
B,
hold on.
you are crazy.
Hold on, hold on. There are gonna be people coming out and saying, you know what, B always has the best takes.
But
People say that. People say, you know what, B was right.
I tried-
Right? You know, people have said that.
I try my hardest to keep emotions in check. I try my hardest, bro. And some games are a lot difficult, just like today's game. People,
sure.
people. I don't want people. I don't want people listening to this that are Bali that be like, man, FB, man, this B. Because look, I see the movement. I see what y'all are trying to do, and in a weird way, I'm for it. I'm like, okay, show the pressure, bro. Like, you know,
Talking about the wolf out.
Exactly. You know, I hate that other fan bases see us and assume that we're soft or that we're a certain, or that we're scripted, or that we do things just we don't know the sport. I hate when people see us that way.
People
And
in our own city. think
in
of
our
that.
own city think that. And so when things like this pop off, I'm all for it. So I'm not coming out at Wolf Out people. I'm just saying that I'm personally, I don't know, bro. This is the hottest that Wolf has ever been. This is the hottest, the most toxic that this fan base has been towards Wolf. We're at a peak right now.
And you're saying it could happen this season.
And I'm saying that if Driussi plays like this, then it could happen, bro.
Now, boys, just a couple more minutes on tonight's pod. We got to talk about the Twitter space that happened last night. We kind of touched up on
let's
it
talk
with the
about it.
topic. It was interesting, the events that occurred last night in the Twitter space. Mark Turner, he was hitting me up in the DM. He was saying, dude, you're going off. Yay, man. My G, you're going at it. You're battering them, right? I feel like what I said,
that what he said?
I went off. You know, I think a lot
Were
of
you
things that
a
I
bit
mentioned
emotional, huh?
In this, a bit emotional.
A bit emotional.
Bit emotional. But tonight, boys, I wanted to say this on the Top Flight Pod and to everybody that's listening out there. I'm not backing down from what I said. What I said on the space last night, if you haven't listened to it, it's still available there. It was recorded. You can check it out. The link is there. It's up to like 1,000 plays, one of the most listened to space of this season, maybe the most. But what I said was I challenged the supporters group from LV to Anthem, from La Murga to Oak Army for a silent protest at Q2 Stadium. Now, word got back to me that maybe they're thinking about wolf out chants pregame, maybe when the players are training. But how easy would it be for the PA person or whatever to play Pepas or to play a reggaeton song and just close everybody out, you know, just completely take over that sound? Well, why I mentioned a silent protest was because they're used to us chanting 90 minutes.
That's we've facing criticism. LV has been facing criticism. La Murga has been facing criticism because of that.
Exactly. So I simply just said last night, I said, hey, I challenge the supporters groups to a silent protest. Just don't chant for 20 minutes. It's been done. When Ceci left,
Yeah, I was.
we were there.
against
There was
LA.
nobody chanting. Both you and I said it felt weird,
Yeah, it was weird, bro.
right?
Yeah.
So that's all I said, and I'm standing by it. I'm not backing down. A lot of the people in Discord said, you know what, you don't have to apologize for anything, and I'm not backing down. We're gonna push this, man.
So, with that take, H, so we got Dallas next at home,
yes,
and you're asking the LV, you're asking fans, La Murga, everything. You're asking them for a little bit of protest to do what? To show
to just not chant for 20 minutes.
But for what?
To make a statement to make a statement of the Wolf Out movement.
Okay.
Because there is a banner.
Yeah.
There's a huge banner, but I was told that the stadium security won't allow a Wolf Out banner or any Wolf Out type of stuff. Marco's got to sign in. I don't know how he got to sign in, but
do you? Oh yeah. But I think it was
sign,
But do you think so? If we look back to the protests that happened in, I think we played Galaxy.
We played Galaxy. Yeah.
We lost that game.
Yes.
It was not a good game.
Uh-huh.
I mean, aren't we trying to get this team going? Aren't we trying to? Look, this is gonna come out bad. I hate when I'm trying to explain something that people are gonna come out bad because I'm not saying no. Let's not do the protest, but I'm trying to think of we're pushing the team. But if we do this, aren't we gonna? What if the players don't? What if the players receive it and we lose the game?
And
you know what I mean?
Mate. And that's the thing, mate. If you're not willing to risk another game after what you've been complaining about for months and months and months, then you're not serious.
That's
you're not serious, right? So some of these players need a bit of a mental shock. They need a bit of a reality check. Yeah. A lot of the guys that we just got, I'm not talking about them, Jader, Rubio, Hines, like the new guys. Biro, no, I'm taking them out. But there's a lot of guys that we mentioned in this pod already that need that reality check, that need to know that, hey, in MLS, it's not like this everywhere. What you have here at Q2 Stadium, this is a gift. This is something to be cherished.
You know what it's also
and that's what I think they would send up a really big shock to.
Okay, I get it. It's just tough for me to think that we could probably just
because I want to back the boys as much as everybody, 100%. And I know what you're saying. Like it's gonna be weird for them too. Weird. They might lose the game. And
but also I agree with the take too. Is that like with the La Murga and Los Verdes have been coming under criticism because of the chanting, because of like. It's unfortunate, but we do some chants where we throw water in the air and we celebrate. And there's certain times in the game where that song comes up that we're doing, and it's not really a good time to do it. For example, like Zanny when he was hurt.
Yes, I was about to say that.
Maybe you don't do it.
The song in question here is Me siento muy contento.
Me siento muy feliz.
We're down 2-0.
We're down 2-0, and then Zanny's down, injured. But not only that, one time it happened just by a coincidence, opposition scores right when the song goes out, and it looked like we celebrated them scoring. So maybe there needs to be a little bit of question into that. It's all a mess right now, bro.
It is a gigantic mess. Bali, your words.
Nah, I think I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, very proud of you, because that was well said. We have to take a stand now, and it might not happen, but hopefully, like, if they score on us at Q2, let's stay quiet. Let them hear the boos. Let them hear the fans upset. Let them hear it. Let them hear it. If they score on us and we're struggling, let them hear it. There.
Let's do that, bro. I'm down with that. Let's start off the game. Let's support the boys. But if we start to see again the same thing that we've been seeing. Not interested, just flat, them on our ass when we're playing at home. Then we can do a little bit. Then we show them. Then we let them know, hey, we want to accept this.
I want to read something from Primo. He sent this on the
Discord
chat. Primo's been having a wild last.
Well, he's on his ass. He got hurt, so he's just on his phone.
And I want to know if Austin Legion is going to do anything to cover some of the medical expenses.
We need to talk about that.
Neff and Wolf on the hot seat.
Because production table, no one's there. Primo's not there because he's hurt. He's
Primo's hurt. Hurt in the pod. Hey, but this is what Primo said, and maybe I get in trouble for reading it, but I gotta read it. He said this: I encourage any LV members that truly care about changing something to go and speak with the starting 11 also. Tired of LV picking and choosing what they want to stand up for. Those people are put on some kind of board for a reason, right? To make change and hear people out, right? So Primo just kind of saying, hey, this is something that we need to hear from LV.
That's yeah. I mean, he's
but LV has been vocal about Wolf Out before, though.
Yeah, but on the little part of what I got from is like LV, the starting 11 likes to pick things to be upset about, They like to pick certain things, It's time that we pick the field things to be upset about. Let's pick something on the field to be upset about, not other stuff. Like, it's fine that you can try to make a voice, do whatever. It's fine, but let's pick stuff on the field. Let's be upset about what's going on the field this time.
Sama says, "I'll trade the best atmosphere in MLS for a competent team in a heartbeat."
Wait, say it again.
Sama.
Yeah.
He said he would trade the best atmosphere in MLS, talking about Q2, for a competent team in a heartbeat. I mean,
That's
we can have both.
So what if we? So what I'm saying? So Sama, would you rather be Colorado vibes, Houston vibes, where it's like a tenth of the stadium, but we're competing for trophies? I guess that's, or have Austin the way it is, but we're one of the worst teams in the league. That's a good question.
Sama.
That's a good
Gotta
question.
get him on the pod soon. Shout out Sama.
I told him one time, but he said something that I was like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I know what he said. But, I mean, boys, we're closing out on the Wolf Out topic. I mean, Bali, I want to ask you, you know, will it work? Will a demonstration at Q2 work? You think that Precor and Roda will finally listen to the fans and say, you know what, it's time to get this guy out before we lose a chunk of the fan base? Because at the end of the day, they might just see them as customers. And if you see them as customers still, you might lose a chunk of them. So it's bad for business.
But you know what? Sorry to cut. Right, you know what he might say? It's like when people want to hate on videos and stuff. At least you're watching. You pre-court. At least you're in here.
That stadium is gonna be packed.
At least you're in here. If you could come in here and stay quiet the whole game. Pay your ticket.
And that's the thing, bro. Pre-court.
If you want to make a real statement, bro, green seats, bro. That's how you make the
JC said this on the space last night. He said the best way to make a statement is with your pockets and stop lending your voice.
Yeah. But yeah, sorry to cut. I just wanted to throw that in there.
So, Bali, go ahead, mate.
Oh, man. At this point, you know, like I said, you know, we have to unite as one. So it's time to save our club. You know, this is for my club. You know, I love this team, and I don't recognize this team. And we're going down. I mean, we're going down. I mean, we're struggling. We keep struggling. Performances on the field bad. We want to change, and that's what we want. You know, you could be Wolf out. You know, you can be Wolf in. You know, forget all that. Unite as one. We love Austin FC. We want to be successful. We want to be champions. Don't you want to lift a trophy? You don't want to be MLS champs? What a great feeling that would be.
Amazing, bro.
Amazing feeling. Do you see that happening in the next 10 years?
I'm trying to cope
in the next 3 years.
Oh my God.
I don't see it. I really don't see it. So I want to save my club. So I'll ask everyone to unite as one. Unite as one. Get them out.
What do you like more? A silent protest in the stadium, Wolf Out chants pre-match, or the march that's going to be held on, you know, a march to Q2 Stadium with the Wolf Out banner?
I'm with the march. You know, I'm gonna get involved in it this week. You know, we're getting involved in it.
Do you want us to like promo it and share we're gonna because I think that's what we should do.
If you want, you could do whatever you want.
Can you, any chance you could pull up that tweet?
Yes. I got you.
Wolf Out one.
So I mean, anything that we can do, man. All I want us to unite as one and just make it happen. You know, the march is happening. Okay, whoever wants to come to the march can come to the march.
Yeah. Read that, B.
Yeah, so there was a tweet. Says hashtag Wolf Out March. Location 2535 Brickton Drive, Austin, Texas. Time 4 to march to the stadium at 6:30. We need change now. Hashtag Wolf Out. Enough is enough with the picture of the Wolf Out banner. So there seems to be there's getting
Brockton Drive?
Brockton Drive, Austin, Texas, 78758, United States.
That's right next to Q2 way.
Yeah, so I mean, it's getting traction too. I mean, it's like I said, like we said last part, bro. Things are brewing.
Yeah,
it's brewing.
You know,
it's happening.
It started with one guy, you know, on a microphone, and now there's a Wolf Out march. Potentially,
that's why I gave you flowers.
Potentially, silence. And then from there, potentially, we'll see how far this goes. Bro.
I know I have direct information of a different form of protest that's coming. I cannot say what it is because it's not my information to give, but I have it with strong sources that there's some kind of demonstration coming. It's not the banner. It's not a silent protest, something that hasn't been talked about really.
Okay. When's the last time we won, H?
Stuff. Huh?
When's the last time we won?
I forgot to mention that. DC United, October at home when Wayne Rooney was sacked. And then before that, July in the summer.
So since July, how many wins have we got? Two.
July, October, and then right now.
So July. So what are we? We're pulling up on April, May, June, July. So we're
gonna go a year.
That's fucking unacceptable, bro.
To go a year
that's
without a win.
Unacceptable, bro. We haven't won since October. We're pulling up on April. Man. What's going on, bro?
Hey, people have been doing that since 2 weeks ago. Where have you been? October, mate.
That's crazy, bro.
Yes. Yes, boys. Now, we do have FC Dallas up next. Just real quick, I want to get some predictions from you guys. Their recent form, they lost to Vancouver 3-1. They lost to the New York Red Bulls 2-1. They lost to Montreal 2-1 as well.
Don't matter.
And they beat San Jose 2-1. We've never beat San Jose. We see them after Dallas, I believe. But, Bali, your prediction for Austin versus FC Dallas, because it's going to be at Q2. We talked about everything that's going to be leading up into the game. The energy is not positive.
Yeah.
So what do you think is going to come out of this game?
Man, time to show up. Derby, big game. Time to show some fight. If I don't see no fight, then they'll hear from me.
There's going to be a fight.
They'll hear. No fight.
Peaceful.
No fight.
Peaceful
But
protest.
they'll hear from me.
B, same question goes to you, mate. What do you see coming out of this game? Austin is in the mud, but Dallas isn't doing any much
That
better
doesn't
than
matter,
they are.
bro. It doesn't matter. Dallas could lose 10 games in a row. They can still get a lick on us, bro. That's how we are.
We're that
Orlando
team.
was
We're that team.
one of the worst team.
We're that
It
team.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you could be the worst team in the last 10 years. You'll still might get a lick on us, bro. That's how it is. That's how we are. And this is the game to do it. The apologies that Driussi said, everything that's been brewing with the Wolf out. This is the game. This is the game, bro. This is the game. Dallas, Derby, at home. This is the game where this is gonna be a.
It's a Copa Tejas match also. I needed to say it.
Who cares?
Just go ahead. Go ahead.
But,
It's Copa
this
Tejas.
is the game. This is the game, bro. We're at how can I word this? This is
We're at a crossroads.
a crossroad, a checkpoint, a milestone. This is a point in the season where we're gonna look back and be like, this is either where shit hit the fan or where things turned around, bro. This is the game, bro.
Bali.
I love it. I love it. Be get angry. Bro.
All right,
Get
well,
mad.
I've
Get
been
mad, B.
I've been a
Give
little
me a
Get
number.
mad,
Give me a
B.
number.
bro.
Give me a
Get mad,
number.
B.
Austin
Get mad.
FC versus FC Dallas. What is the score prediction?
I see a draw all over this game. I see a draw.
I
I
think,
see a 1-1.
3-1, we come back.
Oh,
And then
Yeah. I mean, hopefully.
I can't
Imagine
even
that.
say that with a
can't even
straight
say it.
face.
A draw.
I see a
draw.
draw. I
A
see
win
a
maybe.
draw all
We'll
over
see.
this game.
We'll see. We'll see if they really.
It's tough, bro.
I see a draw.
This is what I saw also from the fans on social media. They were saying, "Hey, we're tired of the captions. We're tired of the cool pictures with the captions. We're tired of the quotes. We're sorry, blah blah blah. Show it to the fans on the field."
Yeah, bro.
That's what a lot of people were saying in the comments, bro. You go to Weird Argent TV Instagram, look at the quote graphics, and you'll see in the comments like 30 on each one of them, I think. But people are ripping up Driussi, ripping up Josh Wolf, saying enough with the apologies and more soccer on the pitch. Everybody's saying it. So FC Dallas up next, San Jose right after that, St. Louis at their house, and then Houston Dynamo on 4/20. Hopefully we can make that game, boys, our first maybe vlog road trip.
Hopefully.
Where?
Hopefully Houston,
Houston.
on April 20th.
420?
Yeah,
420.
Houston's always fun. Remember last time we went?
420.
I mean, the game was ass. It was bad,
We
but
should have
like
gotten earlier to do more stuff.
we should. Yeah, someone didn't want to do anything.
What do you mean?
This guy just wanted to eat pizza.
Hey,
and
I
just
was.
over.
Hey, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Remember?
That was a fun
That
time.
that weekend was crazy for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, kind of like.
Plus, it was a sad ending, bro. We were leaving
Yeah.
fireworks.
Fireworks.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
But
man,
anyways,
I don't want to go through that again. I'm
Gonna hit
good,
the
bro.
road.
I'm
Gonna hit the
good.
road. And I think Ache comes back that game also.
And he
Ache
comes
said-
back.
Ache
And he
said
scores on us.
He chose that game to come back. So perfect. Look, bro, I said this on the space. If you need to find your rhythm, if you need to score a goal, if you haven't got a clean sheet and you need one for stats later on, or if you're a coach that can't get sacked and you need a win, hit up Boston FC. Hit up Boston FC, mate, because they'll get you sorted out. Anyways, boys, we'll talk about the Nations League midweek. We'll talk about some more things that are happening outside of Austin FC, the Patreon episode. If you're hearing this episode and you're listening like, hey, Patreon, what? We have a Patreon. You've signed up for the Patreon. You get access to the extra episodes, but you also get access to a Discord that right now,
It's
it
awesome.
It hurts me to say, but right now the Discord is on fire. I wish everybody would just come together. But right now, it's just too much right
We
now.
reflect the team, bro.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the thing. Criticism we get for the fan
Bro,
reactions.
Lucas is going at it. My G Bricky T is going at it. Brad is going at it. Primo got in the mix. You know, good thing you're not in it. I'm surprised you're out of it.
Yeah. If I'm in that, it won't be pretty.
But anyways,
That
usually
won't be
the conversation is great. Just today,
it's
based on
awesome.
the
Discord's
Wolf
awesome. We're join,
Discord is
plus we drop extra episodes and we got more stuff planned out for Patreon. So
Bro, Tucker be killing me with his memes.
So
That he sends. Vanilla also sends some funny ones, but Tucker sends some funny ones, dude. And his takes are good. I like Tucker's takes.
Tucker's,
like
bro,
Tucker's
look,
takes.
Tucker's takes are
I like Tucker's
are brash and just so
Tucker thinks that Cole Palmer is like on the level
And
of
he's
Jude Bellingham.
he's right.
He's not.
He's right.
Oh
Cole
my
Palmer
God.
is probably the most informed under 21 player in the world right
That's
now.
one take that I disagree with Tucker, but I
Bro,
think it's still a good take. But I disagree with it.
He's the most.
he's
Name a player that's more informed.
It's Jude, Arda,
Hell no. See, now you're hating.
Jude, Arda Güler,
Now you're hating.
Cole Palmer, Luis Diaz,
Cole Palmer, Jude, and I could care less about the rest.
Brahim Diaz, Real Madrid players.
Biased. Neff take.
Neff take for sure. Neff take. But all right, boys, as we get out of the studio, anything else you want to add on the pod, mate? We covered a lot of kind of emotional topics for Austin FC tonight. Bali, anything you want to add?
Get ready. It's game time, baby.
B, you hear that? Almost sounds like a threat. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I mean, look.
Take it however you want to take it. I'm ready, baby.
Yeah, bro. Things are hitting all the time. We're in the red, bro. We're in the red. It's in the red right now,
We're
dude.
in the mud.
We're in the mud.
We're in the mud. And I think Dani Pereira, Venezuela, tied 0-0 with Guatemala. It's 90+4. Still 0-0.
No. Wow.
Yeah.
And Mexico, USA in the final, man. They're about to play. We won't get to talk about it, obviously. We'll be back midweek for that. I'm interested
That's
for
good-
ages'
that's a good
take
game.
because this guy switched up and out of
Switched up,
nowhere.
mate. I'm from
out
the
of nowhere.
United States.
I haven't seen you wear Mexico gear in months, mate. It's been months since I've seen you wear any Mexico gear, but you're rocking USA gear, bro. It hurts me,
coming
bro.
after me like
It
that?
hurts me. My
You
voice
coming after me?
cracking. It hurts me, bro.
Man,
It hurts me, bro.
Bro,
I would get it if you were wearing both. One day this, one day that, one day this. But it's been all one team, bro. It's been all one team, bro.
He's right. He's right.
When's the
I
last
can't
time you
even
wore a
lie.
Mexico kit, bro? Yeah. When was the last time you wore a USA kit?
Just the other
Yesterday.
day. Just the other day. I have a hat.
Patreon episode.
Patreon episode. But all right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you soon.